Integration of sentiment analysis of social media in the strategic planning process to generate the balanced scorecard. The proposed model's first step is selecting a company. Subsequently, the datasets were selected and generated. Python is used to perform most of the system. In the sentiment analysis process, we pre-process the information, which involves the stages of feature selection and extraction, sentiment classification, polarity detection, and evaluation and validation. Subsequently, we created an automatic database to access the final report and analysis that included the key performance indicators and perspectives of the balanced scorecard. Finally, the generated balanced scorecard allows for making better strategic decisions that ensure the operation and growth of the business. This study presents a novel method that integrates social media sentiment analysis to contribute to strategic planning, automatically generating a balanced scorecard. The model is based on the efficient coupling of both fields of study and is implemented in an actual case study with satisfactory results. TripAdvisor is the world's largest travel platform that helps users find the best options based on their opinions and comments on the experiences of other users. This website is an ideal dataset for sentiment analysis research because of the millions of reviews about hotels, restaurants, airlines, tourist attractions, and so on. TripAdvisor includes interactive travel forums. Facebook is the most popular social media platform, which makes it simple to share photos, text messages, videos, news, status posts, and sentiments. To complement the main database, we apply a proportion of surveys to those users who do not use social networks. The teamwork was made up of the general manager, floor managers, and all the collaborators, so the process was robust and consistent. The proposed model was applied to Madison Grill, a roast meat restaurant in Orizaba, Veracruz, Mexico. This branch is part of a chain of restaurants in the country. The city is one of 132 magical towns in the national territory, whose attractions generate great admiration among national and foreign tourists. The local government has consolidated tourist attractions, therefore, companies in the restaurant sector have seen a need to improve their processes and services continuously. This step generates the polarity calculation. Two approaches were used for this, a lexicon-based approach using Vader and a machine learning approach using a support vector machine and naive Bayes. It can be observed that in the two approaches and three methods implemented, opinions were positively oriented towards the restaurant. In addition, the negative percentage of polarity ranged from 6% to 14%. Neutrality was present in the opinions to a minor degree. A multi-class confusion matrix containing the classification results for the test dataset. The results were obtained using Python programming language. The entries are shaded according to the number of observations in each category, with the largest number of observations represented by the darker shade. It can be determined that the Vader model was confounded mainly by negative and neutral observations. Regarding support vector machine and naive Bayes, the dataset was divided into training and testing sets using 5-fold cross-validation. The grid search CV method was used to determine suitable support vector machine parameters. This tuning technique attempts to calculate the optimal values of the hyperparameters, and is called tuning. The representation of the normalized matrix permits the visualization of models that perform better with the metrics used. Finally, the planning group was followed up. This model is more reliable and robust because it considers expertise. Jacket distance used in the Python code as jacket_distance equals 1 jacket_similarity, calculates the distance of the tokens present in the comments to the KPIs and categorizes each of the balanced scorecard perspectives. The planning team validated KPIs and their orientations to each perspective using an affinity diagram. This slide shows a representation of the balanced scorecard architecture, which is automatically generated according to valuable information from customer reviews. It can be seen that the customer perspective was the one with the highest categorization of comments, mainly in the KPI 4, which indicates that attention should not be lost in this category since the customer tends to like or dislike it to a greater extent. Based on the automatic configuration of the restaurant's balanced scorecard, the proposed system was considered adequate for the company because it allowed it to align with its mission, vision, and objectives. Integration of sentiment analysis of social media in the strategic planning process to generate the balanced scorecard.